Boy, boy. Has Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, lost his locker room? Very surprising loss last night. Has he lost the locker room? Let's talk about it. What's up, family? I hope you're well. I hope you're blessed. I hope you are safe. This is the Damian Jones Podcast. I'm your host, Damian Jones. Hope you're well and blessed wherever you may be. Oh, my goodness. I stayed up late last night to watch. Very excited to watch the Colorado Buffs versus Stanford Cardinal last night. It was a late game. I know Deion was complaining about how late it was, and I get it. You're the hottest ticket in college football. You should have a better start time with your games. But hey, people still are going to watch it when the ratings come out. People still watched it. His games, especially those late games, are always must-see TV, so it keeps people engaged. I fell asleep a little bit after halftime. Listen, they were up 29-0 at halftime. I was like, all right, well, just what I thought. Stanford is the worst team in the Pac-12. They're going to lose. Hey, make sure you follow me right now on X, formerly known as Twitter. You see it down below at Noble Negro. But has Deion Sanders lost the locker room? They were up 29 points at halftime, and they came out in the second half and blew it, and they lost in overtime. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And I woke up and I recorded the game and I watched the whole thing again. It is one of the worst coaching jobs. One of the worst coaching jobs that I've ever seen in my life. Like this coaching performance is getting worse and worse every week. I told y'all, I said, it was my video last week, the week before. I said, is this a poor, after the USC game, I said, is this a poorly coached team? And people are coming at me, oh, Damian, you're hating. Oh, they were 1-11 last year. Oh, they got to get their play. Oh, Travis is hurt. Blah, 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 blah. You don't believe. I know football. And I know bad coaching when I see it. And this defense is awful. Let me give you some stats. Again, let me give you some stats from last night's game. Now, you're gonna be fooled by Shadour's numbers. He had 4 touchdowns, 500 yards, something like that, blah, blah, blah. They throw every down because they can't run the ball. But they lead the conference in penalties. And last night, they continued that trend. They had 17 penalties last night. That's unheard of. A team that's getting 17 penalties is an undisciplined team, and a team that's not well coached, and a team that doesn't respect their coaches. Tell me the last time you saw Alabama, Georgia, get 17 penalties in a game. I mean, key penalty. I mean, there were times where Stanford was making a run. They're coming back, and it's 3rd down and 22, and Colorado needs to make a stop to get the ball back. And Stanford was in scoring position, but they just need to stop him. And they run the play, and they actually stop him, right? But then there's a personal foul penalty on Travis Hunter for pushing a receiver in the face. Just a bonehead move, right? There were also, on those penalties, there was also 12 men on the field penalties in the red zone. There were illegal substitution penalties over and over. And I mean, this is embarrassing as a coaching job. I mean, absolutely embarrassing, man. And Deion needs to fire these coaches and fire himself. This is awful. And let me tell you another stat. I'm gonna tell you this is bad. So y'all stop telling me, oh, this ain't on coach. This on the no, this ain't on the players. This is on the coaches. Stanford, again, they were down 29-0 at halftime. And kudos to Stanford for fighting back, for keep playing the game, playing 4th quarters and showing some heart, right? You don't win the game on paper. You don't win it on social media. You win it on the field like men, and kudos to them. Stanford played 2 quarterbacks. So they started with one kid. He wasn't cutting. They put another kid in. And this second kid ended up having like 300 some yards. An incredible game because Colorado's defense can't stop nobody. But a receiver for Stanford, I can't think his name. Crazy name. This is the worst team in the conference. They're 1-4. Well, now they're 2-4, but coming into that game, they're 1-4. They had lost 4 games in a row. This receiver got his first catch of the game in the 3rd quarter. His first catch of the game in the 3rd quarter. And he finished the game with 294 yards receiving. Let me say that again to you. A receiver caught his first pass of the game in the 3rd quarter. And he finished the game with almost 300 yards receiving, all in the second half. And most of it was on Travis Hunter. And then let's talk about Travis. This is bad coaching. Travis coming back from a life-threatening injury, lacerated spleen, liver, whatever it was. He rushes him back. He has on protective covering. But again, he's playing both ways. So he's playing defense and offense. He caught a touchdown, I think, in the second half across the middle, and they popped him good. And he had to limp off the field. Then had to go back out there and play defense. And he's getting smoked on defense. I mean, he got smoked. This guy gave up 300 yards receiving because he's tired. And then they put Kamani McLean in the game for a little bit, and he was getting smoked. This is coaching. These players came to Colorado to be coached. So you got penalties all over the place. You got illegal substitutions, 12 men on the field. You got bad strategy in how to use Travis. You got Travis giving up 300 yards receiving, right? Offensively, Shedeur blew the game at the end. And listen, I've been watching Shedeur for now 3 years. Watched him at Jackson State. Very impressed with him. But me and my homeboys, we all have said it since the beginning. They're padding his stats. Deion purposely runs plays and calls plays and wants certain things done to pad Shedeur's stats to make him look better in the stat column. Now, is their offensive line the best in the country? No. But this is the offensive line that Deion picked out of the portal. He said he was bringing Louis. And so this is his offensive line. We can't keep saying, oh, we need some other guys in here. This is the offensive line that he picked, right? And no, they aren't great, but if you know your team's limitations, then you call plays according to your strengths and weaknesses. And Shedeur holds on to the ball too long. And he tries to make these Patrick Mahomes type, Michael Vick type plays. And I mean, every game he gets an intentional grounding, like clockwork. He can't handle the blitz. And so there was a play in the game toward the end now, and they're in overtime now. And the score was 43-43. In Colorado, apparently they got the ball first in the second overtime, I believe. And it was 3rd and goal. They were on like the 2 or the 3. Why they didn't run the ball, I don't know. But they dropped back to throw the ball. Now, again, padding stats. Because they're looking, they want Shedeur to throw the game-winning touchdown or let him run it in so he can get all the glory. This is stuff Deion does. And so the blitz comes. Smart teams are now blitzing the heck out of him. And now he's running for his life, this way, that way, this way, that way. Now, conventional football says just throw the ball, 3rd down, throw the ball away, live to see another down. He's trying to make this crazy play, and he doesn't even take a sack, okay? He just tosses the ball up to try to be Superman, and what happens? The ball is intercepted on 3rd down. That's not smart, Shedeur. Throw the ball away, kick a field goal, go up by 3, and see if your defense can stop the other team. And what does Stanford go down and do the next drive? They go down, they kick a field goal, and they win the game. This locker room, and so then you see arguing and bickering on the sideline. You don't see as many celebrities anymore because now anybody want to come to a losing team. And I think that's part of the problem too. Too many celebrities. So after the game, post-game press conference, and you can tell Deion is just not a good leader, man. He's not a good leader. Hall of Fame player. He's great. Great analyst, great personality, great business person, but he's not a good leader and he's not a good coach. Because oftentimes I've said this, great players, great high performers are not good coaches. They can't coach other people to do what they do because they get frustrated because people don't have their same passion. The best coaches are the people that rode the bench and they have patience with people. They know what it's like to struggle through trying to get better and understand concepts, things like that. But if you're just like an all-world player, all you know is how I did it. And if you don't do it like me, I'm frustrated with you. And everybody's not going to be like that. Magic Johnson was a horrible coach. Michael Jordan was a bad owner. Right? We've seen it over and over and over. But he's a bad leader. And so you see his mannerisms on the field because his expectation every game is to blow people out. He wants to beat people by 30 and 40. And that's just not going to happen every game, bro. A win is a win. It's college football. Everybody's good. A win is a win. And you take it play by play by play by play, right? So you take it play by play by play by play. And you see his mannerisms on the sideline, his facial expression. He's losing his patience. He's losing his temper. He's getting antsy. And that's just, you got to stay calm and your team will feed off of that if you really believe. But if he believed, he wouldn't be like that, right? It's all talk.